Hi, everybody. It's Pastor Lilliard. Greetings from St. Andrew. Happy Easter, because Easter is a season. He is risen indeed. I always am reminded of how great my friends are, that I'm so blessed to have people who are wise and kind and they care about me. And I recently had some time together with a friend of mine, lunch. He's a friend. He's also a retired leader, accomplished leader. And I always like to learn from people. We're never done. We're always learning. We're always growing. And as part of our conversation, toward the end of our time together, my friend asked, well, do you have like a 6 or 8 month plan of how you're going to essentially take care of yourself? And I didn't have an immediate answer, because if you want to ask me what my hopes and dreams and plans and key aims for St. Andrew are, I could say those from memory. And I kind of know, well, this is what we have to do now, and this is what I have to do later in my job or in my lane, or what I hope to do through this ministry and with the help of my great colleagues. But it hit me that I didn't really have an answer. I didn't have an articulate answer. I didn't have a paradigm. I didn't have a plan, where I think to myself, well, I don't want to burn out. I don't want to work too hard. I want to take care of myself, but do I have a plan? Do I know, after all these years, of what makes me tick? And then when I start to get into kind of a bare spot or a rough patch, what do I do to make sure that I'm always fresh, I'm always renewed? And I think, we talk about work-life balance, but I don't know if I was really ready to answer the question. All of a sudden, I asked a question like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, you need to know what gives you life. Of course at work, but away from work. Is it to exercise? Is it to participate in a hobby? And for you, it can be if you like to knit, if you like to read, if you like to go out to coffee with friends, that you bake that in to your day, to your week, to your month. It's being intentional. And we know that about food, we know that about sleep, we know that about friendships, we know that about spirituality with God. But my goodness, was that helpful, because I thought, I need to come up with a plan that I take care of myself, not to just when I know that I need to, or I'm too tired, or I just need a nap, or I need time away. What do I do? What oasis is there in my day, in my week, in your day, in your week, that, as I often say, puts air in my tires? And so I just wanted to share that as I begin to think to myself, because we have maintenance for everything. Our cars now tell us a couple thousand miles ahead, I'm going to need an oil change, or this needs to happen. It reminds us. Maybe sometimes we wait too long for our body or our mind or our soul or for somebody else to tell us that it's time to take care. Doesn't mean we don't work, doesn't mean we have a plan at work. It means that we have a plan of how we're going to take care of our heart, our mind, our body, and a soul. So I'm going to start my plan. I invite you, if you don't have one, to think about your plan to make sure that you have those moments of refilling, recreation in your life. Take care. God bless.